this is sort of a little bit out of chronology of the videos we've been doing. Unfortunately, Alex had a bit of an accident in the car this week, so he can't be with me to do the interviews, so I'm flying solo on this one. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different and tell you about something which happened about 4 to 5 years ago. I I bought a couple of Harley Benton Telecasters, and they played quite nice, but they were a bit boring. So I decided to take Jason's lead and paint them, not as artistic objects, but as just changing the look of the guitar. I was quite into the relic look, and this was started by a frustrating time I had with an amp I left in someone else's care for a while, and when it came back to me, they'd cleaned it. It was a little Fender Blues Junior, and it had acquired a very nice patina from being around me in a paint studio with splashes of paint and everything. And it looked like it was already 15 years old because it was 15 years old, and when it came back it looked like it was 15 hours old, and I was really upset by it. So I just stripped all the Tolex off and painted it, and I decided to make it look as trashy as possible, and I think you'll agree when you look at these pictures that I succeeded. Anyway, that was the start of my painting of amps and guitars. So you've already seen this one. This is the surf bass that came from my friend Rob. I'll put some still photos on as well as this quick look at it. I painted it with acrylics, and it's got bronze knobs and a tiny little scratch plate here. I did the headstock too, and that's that one. The next one I got from a friend of mine's music shop. This is a Court Strat, and I paid €100 for it, and I thought it would be a good chance to have a little experiment. So it's again acrylic, this really weird sort of scratch plate thing. The back of it the neck is really sort of multi-distressed, and a few belt marks and a bit rough on the back there. So that's that one. And then I bought this Les Paul. This is a Les Paul with a bit of a history. It was this red colour, but it was just plain red. There was no burst, nothing of any interest on the front of it. And I had a gold top in about 1995 or 6, which a friend of mine brought back from the States and then decided he didn't want. It was a 69 with P90s in it, and it was a really nice guitar. I sold it because I doubled my money in a quick profit, and I wish I hadn't done it now because it was really nice, and today would have been worth more than double. Anyway, this guitar has a bit of a history. It came from Wales, and the previous owner of it worked in Tom Jones's backing band during the 80s. This was the guitar he played, although it was red. So this one got a sort of gold top finish. It's really rough, and I like it because it's rough. It's just a bit chipped off here. Had a little bit of an accident, and it's actually a I can't even read that without my glasses. Oh, it's Rockwood Pro, and the model number is a 200. So that's this one, and the neck, I took the varnish off the neck because it was really sticky and horrible, and it's got nice and dirty, and it's quite a nice guitar. I've played it in a few videos, played it in a couple of concerts. Very nice guitar. I use it in the studio quite a bit. Now we'll come to the Telecaster, which is here. Okay, this was originally a very weird sort of blonde type, blonde blue-grey mix with a, you know, you can see the grain through it, translucent finish. But I stripped it off, and I've painted it with this sort of butterscotchy thing, which is what I was going for at the time. There'll be more pictures and video, a little bit of video from outside when I've done it. Since then, I've also, the interesting thing of this is the recessed plate here, the neck plate, recessed in so it's nice and smooth. I don't know why more companies don't do that. And it's got like a very motley and aged fingerboard, and I've also added this is a mini humbucker pickup in the middle, and it's become very versatile. This is a heavy one, weighs more than the Les Paul. Anyway, that's that one. And then we have the resonator that I bought also from Harley Benton. Just to go back to the Telecasters for a minute, there was another one, and I decided to make a very punk guitar out of it. I took the bridge pickup away and left just the neck pickup, which is like mostly people do it the other way around, so just to be different I did that. I'm a great fan of the neck pickup sound anyway, and then I really went to town on this punk thing, took away all the electrics, so you just plug it in and that's it, you go. And I've given it to a friend of mine who lives in Porto. He's a little punk guitarist, playing in a band up there, and I said to him one day, well, I'm never going to play punk rock on it, so you better have it. And I think he was really pleased to have it, and he's taken it to Porto with him, and I hope to see it in some videos soon. So that's that one, and this one is the resonator. This had a few problems when it first arrived from Harley Benton. It's their cheapest one. I thought, I'll get myself a resonator because I've never had one. And I missed the chance back in the late 90s to buy a 1930s resonator from a guy that I met on a cruise ship. And we sort of lost touch after the cruise, and I never went through with it. But I saw this one advertised on the Thomann website, so I bought it. It was a B stock one. It's got a wooden saddle, big saddle in here, bridge saddle, and we had to play around with it for a while and reshape it so that the intonation was good. And then I got it back, so we swapped the original pickup out for this P90, and that sort of made it a bit more throaty when it's amplified up. It was a bit, the acoustic sound is really nice, but it lost it when you amplified it. So it's got my custom fitted bracket here, which is made out of a bit of tin can, and that's where I put my condenser mic. I've got one of those mics they clip onto the saxophone bell, and sometimes when I'm using it and I'm away from too many monitors and that, I can use this condenser mic on it. And yeah, this one just, I don't know what inspired me to do this paint job on it, but it's a bit crazy, and I just went for it really golden red, and yeah, it's just a bit of madness really. A little bit off the neck there just to make it more comfortable when I'm playing, and some little just gold bits. I don't know whether the camera's going to focus on that or not. I'll try and get some still photos of it. Anyway, my days of painting are almost over. I think I haven't felt tempted in the last year or two to paint anything, although it might return. You never know. Anyway, this video has just been to replace. We were going to do the continuing story of the Red Lion, but that's going to be a long one, and I've got lists to read out, and the cameras need to be moving, and lots of photos to go in those, and audio and all sorts of stuff. So with Alex not being available this week, then I've just done you a simple run through of a few of the guitars that I've painted. I'm interrupting this video to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. If you are watching this series, then you probably have a friend or friends that would also find these videos interesting. So I'm asking you to share the videos with them. It won't cost you anything except a minute of your time, and it would really help to grow the channel and ensure that it continues. Thank you. And now back to the episode.
Well, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. Try and clap in time. Oh, yes, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't carrying no burden. I ain't carrying no load. There ain't no change in the weather, ain't no change in me. There ain't no change in the weather, ain't no change in me. I ain't hiding from nobody, ain't nobody hiding from me. I got that green light, baby. I gotta be moving on. Got that green light, baby. I gotta be moving on. I might go down to California. Then again, I just might stay home. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. Oh, yes, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't hiding from nobody.